Hey y'all, Tony from Ropes and Wings. I want to do a quick intro to this next session here. We have the video cut out, just hiding identities. But this session was an incredible healing session. And I just want to remind you all to only take what resonates with you. This client actually has the gift of vision. She can see entities in the space around her. She sees a lot of stuff in the astral. So this session, we had removed an entity, which we were then told from that entity that a few of her energetic bodies were imprisoned in a place where they siphoned off the energy and done all kinds of abusive things to the energetic bodies. And they do that a lot to people like us, people that are bringing light into the world, because it affects us in this reality we're in as well. So the angels went in. We went in with Archangel Michael to rescue that body, that portion of herself. And the angels carried her out on a stretcher, took her in a ship, kind of like a ambulance, then took her to a healing chamber where she was to be healed, the rest of the implants removed, anything else that needed done, and they healed with frequency and sound. This was an absolutely incredible session. You have to listen to it for yourself. I hope you all enjoy very much as I enjoy doing this session. And we also, after the session, after we did all the things we need to do, we actually went to the house and we actually removed entities from the house, which is absolutely incredible again. So this session was a pleasure all the way through. I absolutely enjoyed it. Didn't realize it. I had my medic shirt on. I view these sessions as we're going on rescue missions. We're rescuing lost souls. We're helping clients and lost souls out. It's beautiful. I love it. So if you'd like to book a session with me, I'll have all my links down in the description. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy very much, and I'll speak to you soon. I love you all. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
I see in the left side of the body anger in like a superimposed image. I cannot it's like something imposed into my body or her body, and I see anger and discomfort in the left side of the body.
Let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around the left side of the body where this anger and discomfort is, all the way around where this energy exists. It's a very large net. As we focus deeper on this anger and discomfort that's in the left side of the body, what color do you sense this to be?
It has red tones and black tones.
I'd like to speak to this red and black energy that's causing the anger and discomfort. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
No, I would say no.
No. Why don't you want to
No.
why don't you want to talk to me?
I say don't mess with me.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Why don't you want me to mess with you? You're in this conversation. This is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there.
She gave me permission.
She didn't give you permission. If you think that she has, she's revoked that at this time. What are you doing there in this one?
I don't like you.
I know you don't like me, and I don't care. What is it you're doing in this one? Why are you there?
This They sent me here.
Who sent you here? Who sent you here? Who was it that sent you?
From the Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Amon.
Amon from the Egypt
Yes.
had sent you here?
Yes.
Do you ever remember a time having a human body?
Me or her? I hate her.
You, I know you hate her, but you, I'm talking to you, that energy there that was sent from Egypt, from Amon. Do you ever remember having a human body?
No.
Hmm. And why did Amon send you?
He's a priest.
Yes. And what's so special about this one that a priest?
This one. We don't like her.
I know you don't like her. Why is that?
The light.
Hmm. What about
But
what about the light?
their knowledge, their light,
Hmm.
their she knows.
Hmm. What happens if she would spread this light and knowledge? What would happen?
We will have to go.
Hmm. I see.
We will have to go.
And so, how did Amon get you to do this job for him?
I'm a demon.
Hmm.
I'm a spirit.
Yes. And he's, go
I
ahead.
can, I can, he can do conjures, rituals,
Hmm.
and we've been following her for many lives,
Hmm.
many times
And how is it that you follow her through many lifetimes?
through her mitochondrial line,
Hmm. I
to
see.
her the woman line is through the to the belly curve before they born,
Yes. And so you pass over onto the next one through the womb.
through the woman's,
Hmm.
through the
Beautiful.
female.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. What is Amon's connection to this female line?
She he wanted her.
Hmm.
She she was a she was at the temple. She
Hmm.
wanted her.
Yes.
He raped her.
Oh, I see.
He killed her.
Hmm. And he sent you then through that female line because he wanted her.
Yes.
Yes. And so tell me, since you don't want the light to come through and you hate this one so much, what do you do to her? How do you keep that light from shining?
I keep her sick.
Hmm.
I keep her family sick.
Yes.
I keep her people turning against her.
Yes.
I keep her miserable
Yes. And how is it that you do all that? How do you turn people against her?
through their energies, through
Yes.
their through their channels, through their chakras.
Yes. And how do you keep her sick? What do you do to
I
keep her sick?
live I live in her throat chakra.
Hmm. I
I
see.
live, yeah. I live in her root chakra.
Yeah.
I'm behind the sexual abuse.
Hmm. And you would cause that throat or that sexual abuse?
Yeah, I use her father,
Yes. I see.
and I would use any, I try to use men to do the same, but somehow she's protected sometimes.
Hmm. Hmm. And so you're able to influence others to do ill will to her as well. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my job.
Hmm. And how do you affect her throat chakra?
Oh, I reside there.
Hmm.
Through she's we managed to imprison some of her subtle bodies. They are imprisoned. They some of them all the way back to Egypt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how
Her line is not gonna shine.
hmm and how do you imprison some of her bodies?
The soul essence, you don't you know that?
Hmm. I do know
Don't
that.
you?
I just want
Okay.
you to explain.
You know my commander,
Hmm. Who's your commander?
Ra and Amon.
Hmm. I see.
Amon as my commander.
Yes. Hmm. And how did you imprison one of
Uh,
her bodies?
for human it's easy because you exist in a different you are the many dimensional beings.
Hmm.
So when it's easy when you are in the process in this free dimension, it's easy for us to do that
Hmm.
to capture your essence through ancient
Hmm.
rights and to keep you there until we can use your body as we need to use it,
Hmm.
as we need to for what we need to do.
And how?
And this one is should refuse to work with the dark.
Hmm.
And she she belonged to us.
Hmm. And by imprisoning her energetic bodies, what? How does that affect her in this
Ev-
lifetime?
Everything that she does, everything she we keep in we keep her subtle energies so low that she can get attacked from anybody, any spirit, anybody. We make it a target. We
Hmm.
keep it there as a target. And we can it's kind of actually it's a fun job. I
Hmm.
had a fun job.
Yes.
We try to make her crazy. We
Hmm.
try to make her a prostitute, but she would never do any of those. She was always protected. We had a plan for her to die as a drug addict, and she never complied with any of that. She
Hmm.
has protection, but we mainly want to destroy her. This life for her is really important for us to destroy
Yes. Why is this life so important?
because in this life, this agreement, the curse that we put on her,
Hmm.
that's this life is the life that she has the chance to become to break it.
Hmm. I see. And that's what. Continue.
So that's why we try to make her weak. We kill her sister.
Hmm. I see. And so you influence her sister to kill herself?
Yes, but
Yes.
we could not get her soul.
Hmm.
We could not get her soul. But that affect the mind of this individual, especially on the left side where I reside.
Hmm.
She has seen me before.
Hmm.
I am like a black mass wrapped around her left side.
Hmm. I see. And how do you affect her throat? How do you control her throat?
Infect, inf, not speaking,
Hmm.
infections, uh, in autoimmune disease, anything that it can make her weak, and so she cannot do her job. She can. I have isolated too, making some of her closest friends to become. I influence one of her closest friend to be to to become her enemy.
Yes. And what other issues do you cause this one? What other physical issues do you cause to keep her sick and ill?
I torment her mind.
Mm-hmm. And so you
I
put,
put things in her. I told her that I'm gonna make her crazy.
mm-hmm,
I told her that she's gonna harm people, and she refused. I told her that she cannot be trusted.
mm-hmm,
I told her that she is not worth it.
mm-hmm,
I told her that she should never be born because she can do some harm over here
mm-hmm.
to us.
Yes. Hmm.
But I don't like you.
I know you don't like me, and that's the reason you don't like me is because you were sent here to do this job. Is that right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I love you, and I'm going to try to help you. And I want to thank you for talking to me. But how did Amand, how did he trap you and into doing this job? You said that you were a spirit, so you have a soul. Is that correct?
I
What?
don't know. He can conjure us
Hmm.
through a ring,
Yes.
through a part of very powerful. And I don't remember before that.
Hmm. And so, but before
I
he continue,
see a desert and I see dry place,
hmm,
but I don't I don't remember before Egypt. I don't remember.
hmm, and so before he conjured you, did you have a human body in Egypt?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know if that's her memories or my memories.
Hmm.
I have a memory of Atlantis.
Hmm.
I have a memory of a
Hmm.
science guy. I have a memory of, but I don't know because I don't know if that's her memories or my memories.
Hmm. We have the angels that are gathered around you and myself. We're all going to shine our light on you so we can tell which memories are hers or yours. What do they say? Are those your memories or those her memories?
Her memories.
I see. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Now, the angels that are gathered around you, they have a message for you because Aman did not have permission to conjure you and bring you in to do this work. Do you understand that?
I don't think you understand.
Hmm. I understand. So the angels have a message for you and what you can expect, what your journey is going to look like after you detach from this one. What do they tell you?
Go to the dry place.
Hmm. What else do they tell you?
You don't belong here.
Hmm. What do they tell you about your journey ahead after you detach from this?
They say compassion, but I don't understand.
Let's have them show you. Let's have them show you where you're going to go to after you detach from this one. What do they show you?
Planets, some planets.
Hmm.
They're gonna send me to a planet.
Hmm. And what planet are they going to send you to?
I don't know, but they say some of my kind are over there.
Hmm. Let's have them show you your kind. What do they show you? What is it
I
they?
I cannot see her clear. I
Hmm.
know it's a planet. I know it's some beings over there, but they are in chains.
Hmm.
I don't want to be in chain.
No, you don't want to go there. That's where you came from. So
Okay.
they're showing you where you came from because you don't want to go back there.
No, I don't want to go there.
What do they show you where you're going to go to? What your journey can be like? Because you don't want to be in those chains either. You don't want to be bound to this one. You don't want to be doing this work anymore.
I have an opportunity to become a light being.
hmm hmm And we could use your help.
Okay.
You are of the light. If you go get healed, you could become a light being and you can help us once you're healed, if that's what you choose.
How about the master? He he will find me.
He will not be able to touch you. Once you realize that you are of the light, he can't touch you any longer. He cannot conjure you up. He cannot discipline you. He cannot do anything to you because you'll be more powerful than he is. And you have the free will choice to choose. And you can choose your journey however you see fit. What do you think about that?
Okay.
What what else do the angels tell you about when you become a light being, what you might be possibly doing?
They just show me as like a um being that is look like energy, feminine energy, and is of light,
hmm
and somebody that it needs to be healed.
hmm
They gonna take me to get healed.
hmm
To get
Beautiful. What what do you think about that now?
it would be a it would be a resting place for me. A peace. I don't. I never thought about not doing this,
hmm
but it would be good.
Yes, because this is all you remember, isn't it?
Yes,
hmm Did you have a name that they used to call you?
Alaya.
hmm It's good to speak to you, Alaya, and I'm glad I'm here to help you. So, can I show you that you have the light within you?
Yes.
Beautiful. What I want you to do, Alaya, and I'm not sure how you look, but I want you to look deep inside your beingness, and the angels are going to help you to find it. I want you to look for that tiny spark, to spark a source. It'll be really tiny. It'll be hard to find. Tell me when you find that.
What I am looking for?
In the middle of
What
in the middle of your beingness is a tiny spark. Spark of light, the spark of source.
I only see snakes.
hmm Let's let's have the angels help you to highlight that spark. Look past those snakes. Do you see
I
that?
I see some light. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Let's go. We're going to help you. We're going to help you to expand that light. Expand that light out to be larger than what you are. Completely surround you in that light. That's your own internal power source. That is source light, because you are just like us. How does that light feel when it's completely wrapped around you?
It feels good.
Do you remember this now?
No.
No. But how does that feel? Is it changing? It's changing you, isn't it? It,
Yeah.
it has already started changing you into that divine feminine being of light.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And how does that feel?
Better.
Do you feel the freedom starting?
Yes.
hmm Beautiful. Well, in a moment, we're going to help to get you out of this one. Would you like for us to help you
Yes.
so you can heal? How do we release her energetic bodies that are imprisoned?
I just know they're in prison.
hmm
I
Okay,
don't have that control.
beautiful. We'll have Archangel Michael help us with that. We'll release those energetic bodies from the prison, but we're going to first help you out. Let's help you out if that's okay with you.
Yes.
I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through that net that I have you wrapped in. This light, this blue light, is going to help you to disconnect and detach from this one. I want you to detach from this one, and anywhere that you're attached all down through that mother line. I want you to detach and help the angels place your energy into that net so we can gently lift you out. I want this one to feel this energy lift off and take her energy back as we do this. 3, sending that pulse of blue light through the net, sending it through the net. Go ahead and releasing, detaching, coughing if we need to, replacing the energy into the net. It's all being placed into the net. Beautiful. Let's gently lift out now 2, almost out, and 1 out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
I'm sorry.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this beautiful energy before it goes?
I forgive you.
Beautiful. And let's cut that final cord. Let's cut that final cord between these two. Cutting that final cord as we watch that energy go in with the angels into the lightest source. What color light could we place there for healing for you?
Blue.
And as I strike the tuning fork for the color blue, we're going to ask Archangel Michael to assist us with the healing. This is his ray. Let's place that tuning fork, that frequency, where that was. As that frequency goes in there and swirls outward, the cells come back online, no longer being controlled or influenced. Any lower density feelings and illnesses just fall away. We're sending that blue light frequency back through that ancestral line all the way back. And as we're going to ask Archangel Michael to go release those energetic bodies that have been imprisoned and release them. Have him clean and clear those before we integrate them back into this one. Tell me when that's done, when those energetic bodies are back and Archangel Michael has cleaned and placed them back in.
I don't see anything happening with that part yet.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk to Archangel Michael. What do we need to do about releasing those bodies that have been imprisoned that we were told about? What does he say?
She needs to be bathed with a sound of light, but through her throat,
Mm-hmm.
through working inside from her throat to the bottom of her feet,
Mm-hmm.
and through resonating to your her root chakra and to your third eye.
Mm-hmm. And what color light would you like to use to send all through there?
Red. He said red.
Beautiful.
Red.
I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color red. Let's send that red root frequency all the way to the root and have that travel up through all the energy centers, cleaning and clearing, rebalancing. As it moves into your stability and security comes back, your independence and strength, your creativity and joy, sensuality, your self-confidence, your inner power, your self-esteem, that loving connection, compassion, forgiveness, and trust. Moving up into the throat and speaking the truth in your self-awareness. That throat clears, the air is able to be moved. Moving up into the third eye, your decision making, your inner guidance, your intuition all come flooding back in. And that connection to the higher self and the divine. And how does that feel since we sent that red frequency all throughout the energy centers?
I feel like the angels are taking me in a stretcher, and they taking me to a place to be healed.
Beautiful.
They put in an oxygen mask on me. They rescue me from some place. I'm in really bad shape.
Yes. And is this this body that was imprisoned?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, I have a huge thing in like I don't know what it is, like a tumor, like a laceration in my left side. They
Mm-hmm.
gonna heal or they gonna take out.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Keep telling me what they're doing and describing it.
No, they rescued me because they had me in a place where I was being constantly abused in
Mm-hmm.
that body by entities
Mm-hmm.
feeding on my energy and my belittling me, and it's like in a station, interdimensional station, and they take souls of the people they the people that are target because they have missions, and the female energy they want to destroy the female energy,
Mm-hmm.
the essence of the female energy on this planet. And and some of those females they could help, they trap their ethereal body and they have it in that station, and they use it for, you may say that it's like a prostitution
Mm-hmm.
center for those beings. They come and enter interdimension and they abuse those humans and their ethereal body, and they, so that way they cannot do the mission and they keep in control, sometimes with drugs and the ethereal
Mm-hmm.
and through the abuse. Uh,
Yes. And how can we rescue more of
there's
these
so
souls?
many of them
Yes.
through with your group with the angels. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many, especially as a the female. There is a lot of females and their female energy from different lifetimes
Yes.
when ah they have me things connected to my left arm like drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and through the influence in that they wanted it to, they do it in this body. They have uh, they you should see my left arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a the junkie arm.
Yes.
uh, uh,
What else do you notice about your body and what
it's
the angels?
rabid,
Yeah.
it's smelly,
Mm-hmm.
it's rough. I barely have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
What else are the angels? What else are the angels
no,
doing
the
to help heal
angels
the body?
are, they gonna take me to the purification chamber
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna heal me with sound.
Beautiful.
They gonna allow my sister to see me too.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have implants that needs to be removed.
Yes.
Uh, in my arms, in my root chakra,
Mm-hmm.
and in my third eye that they try to close.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have a lot of sinus infection
Mm-hmm.
because of the implants.
Yes. And are they taking you to that healing chamber now?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Beautiful. Tell me what they're healing and what they're removing in this healing chamber so we can.
I haven't get that there yet. It's like I'm going
Mm-hmm.
this through another planet or another place
Mm-hmm.
because I am like an ambulance or something.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about what you're in and they're taking you.
It's a like a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but they have to. It's not easy to go to that place where I was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of density contamination,
Yes.
and yeah, it's an awful place. So they need to be careful. Meaning because they need to clean me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're fine.
Yes. And tell us. Tell us more about the angels that are taking you.
Uh, I know that they're angels, but they're like doctors.
Hmm.
Because they are angels though.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, I I only can see from up to their necks.
Hmm.
Uh, I can see their hands when
Yes.
they put me the mask, and I can see somebody check the wound that I have in here.
Yes.
Uh,
Tell us
but
about tell us about that wound.
it's like it's these things used to they feed of whatever the you can the the from the astral body, from the human body, the areas that you can get more energy,
Hmm.
and you are female are at the left side of the body,
Hmm.
and uh the everything that it has to do with you solar and you sacred.
Hmm.
There's the creative energy, the energy that not only give lives to the humans, but it create is the principle of creation, is of female energy, is not a separation like they try to do now.
Hmm.
Is and so they if they can corrupt that energy in those astral bodies and ethereal body, they they can they can cancel or alter the female energy in the 3D,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that is what their plan is.
Hmm.
They are they are completely gonna alter the flow of life in this planet
Hmm.
to have the humans become something that is not even human anymore.
Hmm.
Uh, and the woman energy is in their way. The female energy is in their way.
Hmm.
So if they can degrade that natural energy that resonate with the planet that is natural to this planet, to the sacred wisdom, the sacred feminine, there was the one, the original uh, force that took care of the planet and the humans. They are these entities, as many of them. They are, they look reptilian, they're disgusting.
Hmm.
Those entities uh, are doing their work to keeping a lot of this for this beings in prison, and they don't even realize when they are in the 3D because they are their lives are completely parasite,
Hmm.
completely auto. They like robots. They don't they are all the senses are on new. Oh, the word I don't know. They try to muffle all the senses and keep it to their minimum, to the primal conditions of survival, focus on the things that they need for the primal survival, and through the three lower chakras, and they keep them like that. And so when somebody like you come, or like this person that we're talking, that I'm assuming that it's me, come, or other people that come to help, that's the people that are focused more to destroy. You very lucky. You are protected since you before you were born. No, you were protected. You very lucky.
Thank you for that. I want to thank everybody for that. How is it that we can help rescue more of these beings, these bodies that are trapped there in that astral and those other dimensions?
Go to meditation because you can go to other dimension as you Archangel Michael.
Hmm.
You are part of him.
Hmm.
And so you since ask for permission to go there and to liberate these girls because they usually take you when they are in going through the po- um, poverty through the changes and their they take it when they are in between the 10 and 13 years old because that's what the reptilians like. They
Hmm.
like children.
Yes.
So they like and they take them there, especially if they've been through any trauma. And
Hmm.
so they separate. The human body has 7 ethereal bodies. This one used to keep her astral body pretty in good shape until 4 years ago that they got a hold to that body too, but they cannot use it for the I don't even like to say it for the it seems to me that these beings they feed off the sexual energy of this humans
Hmm.
that they take and they fracture their bodies and when they are in the poverty that's there
Hmm.
and the adolescents and they taken theirs and that's when you see a change of in a kid or girl mostly girls but they take boys too before they become men and and they fracture those body they take the body the emotional body or the any of the stereo body that they can use their for their for their purpose and they have these stations there that is like a yeah like a prostitution center because these bodies get abused and degrade and abuse and they feed of this energy of terror like I've been in constant terror in
Hmm.
constant when this human body her human body wake up in the morning with anxiety. I was being abused over there.
Hmm.
I was being tortured over there. I was being raped over there.
Hmm.
And my body that looked like it's a 13-year-old girl.
Hmm.
It's hard to understand, but
Yes.
it's sad. So you can ask for permission to go and help because you don't know how many people, girls that you see walking around are being prostituted and abused and drug over there
Hmm.
just for the fun of this, for the feeding frenzy of these beings. And they have a different because immediately some something come to my mind and saying why the angels don't do anything. That is like a no, how do you say like a song that unless you have to rescue somebody, you don't go there.
Hmm. And so, what in order for us to help those bodies that are there, we'll have to have them in a session having their permission.
Or
Is that correct?
or ask you, Angel, to see if you can go and rescue because some of them you would never had the luck to be in a session.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yes.
and when these people die in the physical body, and those entities just lurk and wait for the chance to grab, since they have been working with them. This thing come by family lines
Mm-hmm.
for many years and years and years. Some of these families agreed to that. Some of these families were exposed to that. And some of those people are just targets.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to ask for permission to your angels if they see they allow you to go there to help. You will go in you astral when
Mm-hmm.
you go.
Beautiful. And what issues has this caused this one in this lifetime?
The whole life of torture, mentally torture,
Mm-hmm.
always being, you can say, tent with um, put in situations that she could have ended up dead many times, and put it in situations that she can be abused many times. And they wanted at one time make her, they wanted to be like a crazy person on the streets, or
Mm-hmm.
like what they call homeless, and then to drugs and things, because they wanted to have uh, for this life, for the for it's a reason that she and this life can get out of this. I don't say that she had a contract with them, but I would say the son and her family members and many generations did have a contract with them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Beautiful.
Uh,
Thank you for that. What else were you going to say?
I don't know why they hate her particular, like what did she was over there, or I was over there. I don't know, because I never got any answer over there. Just um the last time that I had to try to do a clearing,
Mm-hmm.
and as a punish, I get put in my left feet in the astral, because the people that did the clearing, they couldn't, like, or they say they did, but they, it wasn't to that level. So I got put like a ball and chain in
Mm-hmm.
my left feet that in this life caused a lot of pain in the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of this kind of things, not that many people know that this kind of thing exists.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for the human, they had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And so um, the angels can help to rescue, like they rescue her. They have, it's nothing that they can do when angels come to rescue somebody, but it need to be a petition, or go there with like an army.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for letting us know. Tell me when you get to that healing chamber that the angels are taking you to.
Now they're taking me into, it look like glass, and they gonna put me there, and they close it, and it feels like a tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
but they gonna start putting like, I don't know if it's some gas, some substance that is different, mm, different colors, but it's like making sleepy.
Mm-hmm. I see. And then when they put that different colored gas in there, it makes you kind of sleepy. Does it put you in a hypnotic state?
uh, uh, Relaxing state.
Hmm. Beautiful. And then what do they use then to heal and clear the body?
Something is connected to the bottom of my feet.
Hmm.
Uh, and it looks like metal, but not like the tuning fork, but look like metal and white, uh, like a two white rods in each feet,
Hmm.
but that's at the bottom. And then the top is just a lot of light. And they uh, they just saying to just be relaxed.
Hmm.
And it's like a vibration going through the bottom of my feet.
Hmm.
Oh, into my nose, my
Yeah.
throat
Yes.
is getting hot in the left side of my throat. And they taken things like I don't have in this body fake nails, but they taken things out of my nails.
Hmm.
Uh, and they, I don't know if they taken something out of my throat. But it's definitely something out of my nose.
Hmm.
Uh, and something out of my middle of not the third eye, but just under the third eye, in
Hmm.
my right eye.
Let's ask them what these things are that they're removing so we can understand them and how they affect us in this life.
They say vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
They say a lot of the vaccines
Yes.
they will put, especially in this one, when she was in her country, a lot of those kids were used as experimenting,
Hmm.
and they put a lot of vaccines that they easy to for them to have to control those person and to um, have potential disease that they would trigger when exposed to different the technology that you guys using right now, the phones, the computers, that technology is already existed for the government 70 or 80 years ago. All the things that you use constantly for your life are triggers for a lot of things that you have in your body.
Hmm.
You can be so this one had in her left in her body vaccines. They will contribute to the debilitator and debilitation of her immune system. Everything work together. Those entities three-dimensionally, the feet of the human, they have a lot of influence in certain people that in charge of your government.
Hmm.
So this person is very sensible, sensible. This me is very sensible to that technology. It
Hmm.
would be great for her to live in a place which she can have a lot of woods and honestly not have use of technology. But you, we, you guys, I don't know why she's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
You guys cannot live without technology.
Hmm.
But now that's the way your society is. Uh, it is arranged, fixed, is planned. But this human is very sensible to all that, especially to the way they do the trails.
Hmm.
Because of the things, the vaccines and the implants in her body, she gets a lot of triggered by that with allergies and all sorts of debilitating illnesses. Uh,
And so those things that they injected into the body, what do they do when the technology
That that is down tech that is that is a plan by it's a race of entities, interdimensional entities that want you planet for thousands of years. And is the plan is to take you guys. They claim they are the originally right to this place. So for me to explain you what they wanted to do is the plan is to make the human being like less human and more machine to the point, and to shorten the span of life in order that you live a life of so quasi health until maybe 40 to 50s. From 50s down, your rest of many human is consumed by medical issues and a lot of that will derail what it would be when a person is getting to a maturity in the human body that they can reconnect from the third chakra to the crown chakra. So
Mm-hmm.
very few humans are connected and living out of the old chakras. The majority of the humans live until only the first three chakras, and of course the heart chakra, and a lot of them in order to have compassion and empathy and love. But a lot of humans don't resonate with that. So what it does, vaccines are they're in what they introduce to the human body is they they are like dormant, waiting for be triggered to start so many diseases like cancer, most of them diabetes, and kidneys. A lot of kidneys now with the human, they trigger a lot of that problem with the humans because the humans are entering the earth are entering to new era that it has to do with the water and the vibration of water. So they are trying in every organ that the humans have inside resonate, and it has a spiritual purpose. So there are the more diseases that they can trigger. If you can put those diseases in a kid, knowing that in 50 years you're gonna have a bunch of sick, overweight people and sick, mentally ill people, that's what gonna be their concern. That's what was gonna be doing, and they're not gonna focus and have the ascension of the rising of vibration to go through the to how do you say to activate the other chakras.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a bunch of humans worry about the primal concerns, how to all the diseases, and beside all the other traumas that they throw into your life. So you can, it's easy to control the human, and it's easy to take over this this planet and the things that they have planned for. They eventually they wanted to make the human a non-human,
Mm-hmm.
like they are. Some of those beings are like that,
Mm-hmm.
are like ma- part being in part machine,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately the plans for this humanity is going through that, and so people like you, like this person, like a lot of light of being, they know that they have that knowledge and they know the truth,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them that's what they are attacked.
Mm-hmm. And how does that look, though? How does their plans look now that we're realizing this and fighting back and healing? They won't be able to go through with their plans.
They have a big plan coming soon. 2024 or maybe 26. They have a plan of another massive event that will cause a lot of fear in people, because the way they keep in creating this event is to make you afraid and to keep you just, and like they did with the last event, keep you in your house, keep you um, control, take all your freedoms. And they think they didn't expect this. A lot of people, when they went into that, went into themselves and they start waking up. They, because they're not spiritual, so they're very practical. So how do it looks for the future? It looks it's gonna be the future is is we had to fight. We had a big fight to you be ready. It's a big fight to put up. It's you just starting, Anthony. Just starting, and
Yes.
but you have a lot of help. Be ready, because I don't know how the place that I come from, where they have me, nobody will believe it that exists, and it exists. A- and and they use, and it's a dimensional place, and they use technology. How do you explain that? That they use technology in a dimensional place, and they can affect you, all your subtle bodies. Just they cannot touch your soul though. That's the one thing and that's one technology that they cannot get yet, because they can create clones, but they cannot, they can still put, they can try to steal souls, but they cannot create souls. So
Continue.
you asked me what is coming from Earth, and Earth has, do you know that this civilization, you guys or us, have been restarted all over and all over again? And we go done the same things all over and all over again. So what is gonna happen to her is gonna be a time that you have to separate. And when we separate, and the people that you cannot help, or could, or they don't wanna be helped, they just gonna, I don't say they're gonna be taken, but they're gonna be just in a different place, because but it has to work. It has plans for the for the new. They let me see glimpses of a new place with a lot of, with a like a different dimension, with a lot of people are gonna go. And I show me some angels really, and taking people to those places, but I don't think that it's not an earth. I just think it's a different dimension. They don't allow me to see beyond that. And I see that it's gonna be a big separation. It's gonna be a time, then it's not gonna be more for the people of the light. It's not gonna be more living together like we live now and mingle together. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be a completely different world for those people of the light, and a completely different place for the people that get. I don't like to say the left behind, but that's what it looks like.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And so these injections that she's had, let's take it back to the healing on this one. And so these injections that she had put technologies and implants into this one.
Yeah, they have
That
they have implants, and then in her third sinus area, third eye,
hmm
and her throat, and then her root chakra,
hmm
and then her left arm.
hmm And so the angels are removing these as we speak
Yes.
in the healing
If
chamber.
yes, but she need to ask for those to be removed.
Let's go ahead and
So,
ask them to
okay,
remove those. Go ahead and remove those, whatever you need to do.
okay.
Tell me when that's complete.
Or they removing um uh, tubes from here, from this arm, something from here,
hmm
uh, something from the back of my mouth, but here,
hmm
and something from my right eye, which is weird because my right eye never gave me problem as the left eye. But
hmm
okay,
What is it that they're removing? What did that do with the right eye?
Uh, um, it has to do. It was from the eye, but it has to do something from my ear, like
hmm
I don't. It was connected to my ear. So I don't know what was that for. I know that the sinus one was for keeping me for keeping my third eye, block my third eye, trying to block my third eye, and my crown, the crown chakra, to keep it, to not allow to open.
hmm
So I don't know what was the eye for.
hmm And as they're removing all of these things,
Yeah,
let's
yes.
let's have them do a scan of the body as they're removing all these implants. We give them permission to do that. Let's remove all these implants and things that have been placed on us we no longer need. Let's do a scan of the body and make sure that we removed all the entities that are on us. Is there any other entities that we need to remove? Do you feel any?
Oh, I feel like a little boy and his mom, but they're not. They're like attached to me,
hmm
and I don't know why they are here.
hmm Let's speak to them. They're not in this energetic field of this one.
They are attached to, but they're not on the body. They're
hmm
attached. Yeah, like attachment.
hmm
I don't know. They say that they were somehow they got attached to it too because they like her energy and they were afraid to go to the light.
hmm
But I don't know when they die. They're attached to my left side because it's through that wound that it was open, but and they attached to the physical body, not to the ethereal body.
hmm
So
Let me, and where are they located at? So let's
and
speak
my left side.
on the left side. And what kind of sensation or feeling do you get there in that left side?
Heaviness, a lot of gases,
hmm
a lot of stomach problems.
hmm Let's let's have let's go ahead and throw Archangel's Michael's net around them. Just wrap them up in that so we can contain them there. When you focus on that mother and a child, what color do you sense that they are?
Like from India,
hmm
something like that. No,
Yeah.
oh, that color, that type of color.
hmm
Uh,
And let me.
and dress like that too.
Mhm. So they're dressed like they're from India.
Hmm.
I'd like to speak, and which one would like to speak to me?
They like ask their mother maybe.
hmm I'd like to speak to the mother. What name can I call you?
No, they give me. She doesn't give me a name.
Hmm. How how old is she?
Mm, 30, something like that.
Hmm. And what year is it for them?
1940.
Hmm. What happened in 1940 that caused them to come out of their human body?
Uh, they were killed, but I don't can see how they both got killed
Hmm.
in the village, wherever they live, but I don't I don't see how, but they both die
Hmm.
at the same time.
Yes.
I think it was an earthquake.
Hmm.
Yes, an earthquake. Yeah.
And so, does the mother want to speak to me? Does she want to tell her story?
She showed me flashes of her life,
Hmm.
but no, she's like, she doesn't even know how she ended up here.
Mm. Okay.
And I don't even know how I pick up that energy.
Yes. Well, let's go let's go back to that time. Let's find out when they attached to you. What point in your life were they able to attach?
Oh, when I was little, when I was one of the time that I was being abused,
Hmm. And so what were they trying to do
help
when
me,
they felt you?
like protect me. I think that she died in 1940s, but I think that for maybe I've been with her in another life.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
because she came, but in 1940 when she died, I wasn't even born. I born in 67.
Hmm.
So I don't know how that worked. I don't know how but she came to me when one of the time that I was being abused.
Hmm. And so they were trying to help and protect you.
Yeah,
But and
because she's with that little boy.
yes. And I know they didn't mean to, but what issues have they caused for you since they've
Oh,
attached?
oh my, the hysterectomy that I had to be done to me, all
Hmm.
my reproductive issues that I had. I don't have chills kids by choice, but I always have problems with that area.
Hmm.
So I had a hysterectomy.
Hmm.
I prob oh the the problems that I did have in those in that area
Hmm.
that was caused by that. And the gases that I still have now and the discomfort, the digestion discomfort, yes,
Hmm.
they're caused by them by their presence.
Yes. Is there anything else that they've caused?
No, because they don't no, they're not like meaning they're not evil.
Mm-mm.
They're just
No,
yeah, no,
I understand that they're not evil and they didn't mean to,
no, they don't mean
but
to.
but unfortunately, when they have their baggage and their emotional trauma, that they're carrying that with them and bring it on to us.
Yes.
So we need to find out so we can heal them and heal you. We need to find out what issues they've been causing.
That
And
that
knowing.
the depression is for them.
Mhm.
The depression. The anxiety is from the attack of those beings, but the depression is
Mhm.
for them.
Now would they like us to help them to
Yes.
detach and transition? Because we can explain to them that we don't need protection anymore. We got this. We're strong. We can help them.
Okay.
Beautiful. They're ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's them go back to the day of their death. Let's go back to the day of their death. And instead of wandering around or however they got to you or because they were trying to protect you, I want them to go back to the day of their death and I want them to look around and look around for that lightest source that pulls them towards it like a magnet, like many, many strings.
I see it.
Beautiful. When they look into that light, who do they see waiting for them in that light?
Oh, their family, their mother, their grandparents.
Mhm. And what is their family saying to them?
We waiting for you.
Mhm. Beautiful. And let's go ahead. Are they ready to go?
Yes.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's send that pulse of blue light through that net. Send it through that net. Help them to detach from this one. Sending that blue pulse of light. They're detaching. They're placing their energies into that net so we can lift them out. It's all in the net. Let's gently lift them out. Gently lift them out. Two, almost out, and one out in the lightest source with their family. But before they go, do they have anything they would like to say?
Take care of yourself.
Beautiful. Is there anything that you would like to tell them before they go?
I feel like I'm letting go of family,
Mhm.
but I'm just sending love.
Beautiful. Let's cut that final cord between these two. Cut that final cord. Send them in. And as they go for healing and to continue on their journey, is there what healing light would you like to use to place back into that area?
Green.
Beautiful. And as I strike the tuning fork for the color green, I want you to place that frequency there. As that swirls outward, feel the cells come back online. Those lower density feelings that were not ours just fall away. You can feel your stability and your security, your independence and strength come back, your creativity, joy, your sensuality, your self-confidence, your inner power, your self-esteem, your warmth, that loving connection, compassion, forgiveness, and trust all coming flooding back in as it swirls outward and heals everything that was not ours. How does that feel since we helped them?
Feels good.
Beautiful. Let's scan the fields. Let's scan the physical body looking for anything else, any other entities that we need to assist today that have been attached. Do a deep scan in all the areas, looking at each energy center from the root to the crown. Looking for any low-level dark energies. Since we're in that healing chamber with the angels where they're removing stuff, they can assist us if they need, if you would like.
Okay.
Beautiful. Let's do a deep scan of that body in the healing chamber, looking for any entities that should not be there, anything that should not be there, any dark, dense energy.
I still see dark dense energy in this area, but it's maybe because it was at that area was attacked so much.
Mhm. We can ask, let's ask the angels and the higher self to assist us with that.
Okay.
What is this dark energy?
It's like when you have, sun, like they had that I saw the in the ethereal body. It is like when you had some gangrene or something like that in an area that is getting dark and you know that it's bad.
Mhm.
It looks like that.
Yes. Well, let's have Archangel Michael place his net of white light around that area, all the way around where that energy is, that deep dark green, gangrene looking stuff. Let's place it around that area. And I'd like to speak to that energy that's there, that dense energy. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say, what would it say?
Este, okay. Her father died of cancer in the pancreas,
Hmm.
and that energy is associated with the sexual abuse.
Hmm.
It has associated with the guilt feeling, and it has associated too with the root chakra.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
And so this isn't a consciousness we need to speak to. This is a trapped emotion.
yeah.
Beautiful. And what would you like to use to release this emotion? What would you like to do to get this out of there? You have any tools available that you would like?
The help of the angels, because it's something to remove from from my root chakra too.
Hmm.
So those two are connected. It's the same energy.
Hmm.
So sound, just sound.
Beautiful. And what color light would you like to place in there?
Red and blue.
Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and strike the red tuning fork first. I want you to place that red frequency there to disconnect it, rebuilding that root, getting back your independence and strength, releasing that guilt and shame, just allowing the angels to take all that out of there. Beautiful. Focusing that in there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to strike the blue tuning fork. I want you to place that frequency there. Continue with any healing to release all that guilt and shame. You can see that dark patch just lifting, releasing as it's changed into high frequency as the angels are taking it out.
Mm.
How does that look now?
Good.
Beautiful. Let's let's go ahead and let's take a box. Let's take a cardboard box or a wooden box, whichever box you'd like. And you can have your child self, your younger version of yourself assist you with this. But let's go ahead and take all the emotions from this event when we were a child. We can place those emotions into that box after we feel them and release them. We're going to release them all completely. You can feel them and release them and place them into that box. Tell me when that is done and that box is full. And you can tell the child version of yourself that it's going to be okay. We've turned out okay. You can take that child version of yourself and sit them on your lap and tell them how much you love them as you feel those emotions and release them and place them into the box.
Okay.
Beautiful. It's all in the box. What color flame would you like to?
Orange.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's light that box of fire. Let's watch it burn, releasing into the universe as it burns down to ash and the smoke goes up, changing into high frequency to be used elsewhere. The flames burn and tell me when that is all gone.
It's gone.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. Tell me how that looks now. How does that area look now?
Clean.
Beautiful. Let's scan the body, let's scan all the energy centers. Scan the body and make sure that we removed any dense energy entities, AI implants, any black magic that's been there, anything that should not be there. Let me know what you find.
I don't see anything. I see For some reason, I see little plants and stuff like that, but I don't around my body, not in my body. But I don't see. I saw a couple spiders, but they disappear. They got cleaned out, like like parasite from the astral
Hmm.
spider type of thing. I saw something. When you say witchcraft and stuff, I see things around my aura, and they get uh, I guess the angels are taking care of it, right?
Hmm. Are they taking care of that black magic? How is that black magic placed?
Um, I see it like like the thing that they put on the roof.
Hmm.
How do you call that material? That sticky, something like that.
Yeah,
But it was in one side of like my aura, like spots, and I see them clearing that out.
beautiful. And who had placed that black magic?
Unfortunately, my friend,
Hmm. And
is
what
any
what was it keeping you from? How was it affecting you?
is all the entities has to do with that.
Hmm.
They use some people in the life of the people they wanted to attack
Hmm.
to serve their purpose, to
Hmm.
keep you down, to keep you sick, to take you out, to make to make a lot of that dark magic. It was for me not to be here.
Hmm. Beautiful. And let me know when that's all removed. And do they need any assistance?
Maybe Archangel Michael need to be and to remove that.
Beautiful. Let's ask Archangel Michael to assist with removing that black magic that has been placed there. What color light can we help assist to remove that?
The violet light, the purple light.
Beautiful. Now strike the tuning fork for the purple light. Once you place that frequency there, dissipating that black magic, changing it to high frequency and sending it elsewhere in the universe. Let's send that purple light back to the ones that placed that black magic. Send it back for healing. Send back them only healing to assist and help them as that all dissipates into the universe. Tell me when Archangel Michael's done removing that.
It's done.
Beautiful. And how's that feel?
Ah, good.
Beautiful. And how is the progress in this healing chamber?
They're turning me, like now in my I was in my back now, and they're turning me and to my stomach
Hmm.
to heal some connections that I have. I like a lot of I was connected to things over there in that place,
Yes.
and so they removing they taking off like those tubes ending like where the connections were,
Hmm.
and that were in the back of my neck and right there, yeah,
Hmm.
and they're just in something with my spine over all that body spine, like they say that the spine is the conduct of light in the human body,
Hmm.
and so they are fixing that.
Beautiful. Let's have them cut any cords that are attached still. Any toxic dark cords that are attached, let's have them cut them as well. Is there any cords still attached that we can remove today that are not of your best and highest good?
They're not cutting it. They're you see those things that they have, they make they're like they do the in the restaurant for desserts that they burn the top.
Hmm.
They torching those out.
Beautiful. Let me know when that is finished.
It's finished.
Healing process has begun. What else do we need to do? What else needs to be done?
ask for Archangel Michael to rewire her brain
Hmm.
that it was affected a lot by the interference of those entities.
Yes. Let's go ahead and ask us our Archangel Michael to help rewire where it was affected by the entities. Tell me when he is done with that.
Yes.
Beautiful. What else do we need to do today in this healing chamber? What else needs healed?
Mm.
Let's ask them about your high blood pressure and where does that come from?
From the sexual abuse.
Hmm. And now that we've healed from all this abuse, will that be adjusted and start healing?
Yes, through the heart chakra.
Hmm. Yes. And what else do we need to do through the heart chakra? Is there anything that we need to do to help heal the high blood pressure issues that she was having?
She needs to work and open on her heart chakra.
Hmm. And is there anything that we can
And
do in
through the sound, she needs to work on sound.
Mhm. Beautiful. And that's what she should do following this session today.
Yes,
Beautiful. We're Once we're clean and clear, we're going to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Will that help to open up her heart chakra?
yes.
Beautiful. I'd like to speak to this one's higher self, please. If I'm not speaking to the higher self, I'd like to speak to it, please. May I speak to this one's higher self?
Yes.
I want you to do it. Could you do a scan of this one's body and make sure that we removed all the entities, all the AI, anything that's on this one that is not for her best and highest good? Let me know if we're clear.
The only part I can see is in her feet, and her left feet,
Mhm.
where they, yeah, mm, just some energy, residual energy need to be clear from that, um, from the place that they had a chain into it over
Mhm.
there. Yeah, but everything else is taking place in the healing chamber. Everything else is start the process of re generation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And do you require any assistance to remove this energy that's in that foot from that chain?
they're removing it right now.
Beautiful. Let me know when that's complete.
Okay, it's complete.
Beautiful. And can you tell us more information about this healing chamber? Is the healing chamber, is that on a spaceship that we could take people to
Yeah,
heal?
yeah, they want you to ask that question,
Beautiful.
because you are one of the commanders, or you have authorization. They show me you have an authorization to this place, so you can start taking you people to this healing spaceship, the healing chamber, and that is the starting you, and the people that you heal are regeneration process, because not only they're sanitized, but then it's when they are placed in there, the essence of their being is get connected again,
Hmm.
and they start to regenerate in all the senses.
Beautiful.
You you created new, you helping to reveal new humans.
Mhm. Beautiful. And was that gas, that colored gas and stuff, is that part of the sanitizing
That's the
process?
sanitizing process. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then the use of frequency in that chamber, enough
Yes.
vibration and frequency.
It's more vibration than sound. It's vibration.
Hmm.
It works at pure, though it's an ethereal body. It works in a uh, cellular free at the cellular level in their human body.
Hmm.
Yes.
Beautiful. And how is it that to understand this, and so I get people's permission to understand this, how do we go about using the healing chamber?
You should need to ask, because you have a car. Your higher self has a car. that you have access to. You can take your people there because they say that you it's like you used to take people, right? You used to take people in ambulance and places and help to people. It's like the same. You have that access.
Yes. And did you say that I have a card or a
You
car?
have no a card like you know when you present a card that it give you an access.
Hmm.
You hire yourself. You have all that information is programming you. You have access to that.
Yes. And so in the session, how would we go about getting
When
people to the?
the person is ready, especially if you need one of those rescue, when the you angels come to clean at the point that they are removing and clean, you ask to the angel, is this required to take to the healing chamber?
Mhm.
And most of them it will because Anthony, most of those people will have some damage in their ethereal bodies at one way or another.
Mhm.
So yes, and it's no minor thing. Everything is important over there.
Mhm. Beautiful. And my higher self is the commander on that
Yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah. So you have access there. Like I don't have access there. You
Mhm.
have access there. I can ask for help and be taken that, but you can take your patients over there.
Mhm. Beautiful. And so while we're in the session, all I need to do is ask
You
the
and yeah, you work with Archangel Michael, right?
Mhm.
You work in, so yes, ask if the you will you will feel it in your being and say, oh, this person I need to take to the chamber, or you can ask too.
Beautiful. Is there anything else I need to know about that healing chamber to be able to utilize it?
Oh, it's very good. This person, this part of my lower self is being healed so many things, but this chamber is very good. It has an area for people with drug addictions
Hmm.
because that is different entities involved in that with through like I explained to you to the things that they put in the human body
Hmm.
and they're latent there, like they're waiting to be awakened in a person, and that's what certain people have predisposition to drugs and alcohol and things like that. You is this place is very good for those people. It's a before and after for those people.
Mm,
If you
beautiful.
have clients like that that they have drug addiction things, you can take them there. They will work uh, in their brain part and in their ethereal and then the body, the different bodies, subtle bodies.
Mhm.
Emotional body gets very fragmented with drug uses, and that's very good for those kind of people.
Mhm. And is there any kind of, should I be removing the entities first before we go to the healing chamber?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
because we don't want to put them in there.
No. Mm.
Beautiful. And then, is there any kind of training or something that I can get to assist
Um,
me?
they showed my lower self. They show that you have as meditate. I want you to do Anthony as her higher self. In humble, I say ask you angels for any confirmation to everything that I'm telling you. But I see a huge amount of like charge. I don't know if you carry your sword
Hmm.
in that hand, but in your left hand you have a in in a huge source of light that it manifests in your palm of your hand, and ask for clarification in that because it's gonna be very important in your work that you're doing.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there any kind of clarification we can get on
Uh,
that, or what that is going to be used for? Is that something that needs to be revealed to me later?
yes, the working is for healing, but it's something that you're gonna be able to use and people when you come in contact with them,
Hmm.
and it's Oh, is to transmute. You're gonna be able to help to transmute that energy,
Hmm.
to transmute that energy,
Yes.
and to yes, and where you carry your soul, because either what do you carry in your left hand when you ask when you getting ready for this job? What do you carry in there?
My
Because
shield.
oh, it's when you shield. Okay, because you're gonna with that energy. Not only at the same time you protect, you can gonna be able to transmute energy
Hmm.
to clear those people
Hmm.
faster. Mhm.
And so I would carry my sword in my right hand.
Yes.
Hmm.
This
Beautiful.
you carry your shield in your left hand, no, but you have the light.
Hmm.
When you, because you have that powerful light in your left hand, when you hold your shield in front of you, send that light through the
Hmm.
shield. So that light is radiating through the whole shield.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
clarifying that. Is there anything else that I need to know about the healing chamber or this light that I can use?
Um, they gonna instruct you how to clean your body while you're doing. They gonna instruct you to do some fasting too, Anthony.
Hmm.
And then you're gonna be able to receive your message through your channel
Hmm.
because they've been working on you for a long time.
Yes.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And so, can I have you confirm that everything has been cleaned and cleared off of this one?
Yeah, she just has some emotional things, but those are gonna be getting out of her body in the next few days.
Beautiful. And you're going to assist her with removing
Yes,
those?
yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you for that. And to finish this off today, since we're done in the healing chamber, I'd like to do a chakra balance and rebuild if that's appropriate at this time.
Okay,
I'd like to speak with this one's higher self, please.
okay.
Beautiful. I'd like to do a clearing of this one's house. We ask Archangel Michael to help us to clear this house. Let's go through looking for any portals or any entities that are there.
The
Tell me.
clean under their bed, their marriage bed,
Hmm.
under there,
Yes.
in the back of the wall,
Hmm.
and in the living room, and the living room with the and that she has seen entities before, in the northeast corner of the wall,
Yes.
the above the roof in that room in that side,
Hmm.
um, in the kitchen area,
Hmm.
and in the corridor in the backyard.
Yes.
Mm,
And
go ahead.
what are we cleaning and clearing?
It looks like two entities, two the entities in the living room, but it looks like portals, and like energy low to the ground, like very dense energy, that uh, stagnant energy,
Hmm.
other people's energy, um, interdimensional energy,
Beautiful.
um, something that some sort of um thing that I think they send something in the astral, like energetic, like a witchcraft to her front of the house.
Hmm.
So that area too, and the garage. That's it.
And what do you need to use to clear and close those portals?
They show me like a vacuum. It's weird,
Hmm.
but they show me like a big vacuum, and then just sealing with the hands. I guess
Hmm.
with the angels, yeah, sealing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's take that vacuum of light and let's clean out all those areas. Clean up that black magic. Clean out any of those areas under the bed, on the walls, where those portals are. Clean everything. Clean those areas.
Okay.
Tell me when all those areas are clear. clean.
They're clear. They're clear.
Beautiful. And what do we need to do to close down those
To
portals?
seal it with just with it in your hand, seal it, seal it, seal it.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for pure white light. Let's go ahead and focus that pure white light and seal it with our hands. We're going to close those portals down. Closing those portals down. All those portals that have been opened up. How does all those areas look now?
Good.
Beautiful. Now let's speak to those entities that are there so we can assist them. What do you see?
I see the woman that I saw in my dream and the guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I see them in there. And I see a long figure that I have seen in my dream too. That it is very slender, but it's all gray.
Mm-hmm.
It looks feminine, but it's tall and gray.
Yes. And
that is the one that like to mess with people's head. Those kind of the entities the in witchcraft they send to make people crazy.
yes.
That. Mhm.
Let's have you bring that microphone back up beside your mouth.
Yes.
There you go. And which one should we talk to first? Which one should we clear first?
The gray one.
Mm-hmm. Let's speak to that gray one. What is it doing there?
She say collecting.
Mm-hmm.
She say that they use it in witchcraft to to do harm, but this is people that believe that certain people have done things to them in their head, and they send those things like to collect deeds from it, like a collector.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we need to do to assist this one to realize that they're of the light and they don't need to do this?
I know that you don't like to send things to the sender, but this thing needs to just be take care by the angels.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and have Archangel Michael, whoever needs to take care of this entity. Let's ask them to come in and assist, take them where it needs to go.
Okay.
Beautiful. And tell me when that is gone. They've taken care of that.
They put it like and they have like when you take somebody under arrest, they take them like that.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Okay.
Let me know when they're gone and they're taken care of.
They're gone and sealed that area.
Beautiful. Now we need to speak to that man and that lady. We need to speak to them.
The lady it doesn't wanna speak, but the man wants to go to the light.
Mm-hmm.
But the man is afraid because he did a bad thing.
Yes. Let's assist him to the light. And this lady, we're going to assist her to the light too because she don't belong here. No, these are spirits. These are earthbound souls that have been trapped. Let's assist the man to the light first. He's ready to go. Let's have him go back to the day of his death when he died. Let's have him look for that light of source that he was meant for him. Tell me when he finds that.
He's seeing out of the room with he see it the light.
Mm-hmm. So what do the angels say about what he's done in the past? So he has confidence in where he's going.
They would help him to heal that because it was not him. He was too possessed by entities.
Mm-hmm.
And so they let him know that, and they reading out of like when the police stop you and they read you your rights, they're doing that to him and saying we are aware that it was not on things like that. I don't know, like I cannot hear everything that they saying, but I understand that they let him know his rights.
Beautiful. And so then the angels are going to assist him back to the light. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tell me when that is taken care of and they have him assisted back home to heal.
Why they showing me like if they putting it in a police car, but it's an angel car. That's the way they taking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. They're taking him in the angel car.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's, as is he gone in the angel car back home?
Yes, yes, yes. He's grateful. Yeah.
Beautiful. Now let's talk to that lady there now. What is her resistance? What do we need to understand? What does she like to tell us?
She has a lot of anger.
Hmm.
She has she used to work for with entities bringing, she maybe in her life she did witchcraft and that kind of job, and she used to keep know how to keep spirits bounded.
Hmm.
So she think that she doesn't need any help.
Hmm.
But I don't want her in my house. And I don't know who sent her here, but I don't want her in my house. So if she can be removed, please.
Hmm. Let's go ahead and let's ask the angels to assist us, and they can assist that lady and take her where she needs to go, back home to the light. They can read her rights and take her away.
They just put in her like it's like four of them around her, and
Hmm.
they pour in a lot of light. But when you put a blanket so over somebody, but it's a lot of light,
Hmm.
and she is not resistant physically or in the spirit, but it's like they're just taking her. It's not like she wants to go, but they taken her.
Hmm. Beautiful. Tell me when she is gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Beautiful. Now let's scan that house again and make sure that we're clean and clear and that house is clear.
Yeah, it is clear.
Beautiful.
It has some elemental spirit, gnomes and things like that, but they're no they're good to me.
Hmm.
Should we keep them because they're not bad to me?
Let's ask the angels, or let's ask the higher
Okay.
self. Let's talk to the higher. I want to talk to the higher self. And are these speaking to the higher self? Are these gnomes and elementals? Are they supposed to be here, or should we remove them today?
Um, it's like a neutral thing.
Hmm.
If they want to go, they can go,
Hmm.
they say. But
And is it of your best and highest good that they are fine there?
they say not always.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So
Not
what?
always. But it's not because of evil or anything. It's because um I need to do my own life.
Hmm. Yes.
Okay.
What would you like? What would you like to do?
To let them come back to the other dimension where they can play it and do the things that they like to do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And do we need to assist them?
Mm, I have a conflict with that because I don't, since they always been very protected to me and playful, I don't want it to force them to do anything.
Hmm. Okay. Beautiful. And we can leave them there. Beautiful. Is there any help or healing required by this one's physical body? We've done a lot of work today. Does she
She
look good?
need she need to go rest and drink a lot of water and rest.
Beautiful.
In 24 hours, she should feel better.
Hmm. Good. And I just want you to do a second check and make sure that we clean and cleared everything that we need to remove today that is not of her best and highest good.
I don't see any entity. I just see and they still her body is into a lot of like reparation, regeneration.
Hmm.
So maybe putting a lot of seal around her, but you already did that, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so
Is that
and
good then?
and we cut the cords with that friend.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good.
Hmm.
That's good.
Beautiful. And any time that she feels that she needs more protection, she can focus that golden frequency around her and protect her. That's her armor.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. And she has a phobia of snakes. Could you show her real quick where that comes from so she can release that today?
From a past life,
Hmm.
from in other life, she did have contract with entities that help Native American to shape shift,
Hmm.
and she couldn't shape shift into a snake.
Hmm.
And in this life, they wanted it to continue that, and so she had that's what it is. Need
Hmm.
to finish that contract.
Hmm. And what does she need to understand about that contract? Is that
Um,
something that she desires to continue?
mm, no, it was useful to the life as a Native American
Hmm.
because it was part of their traditions, but is she is no point to have that contract in here.
Yes, beautiful. And so she can release that today. So releasing that fear of the snakes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. And so we release that today. Is it appropriate to ask her questions now at this time?
Yes.
She feels like she's been targeted, and I think we discussed this quite much, but is there anything else that she needs to do or know about this? She feels like she's been targeted by entities for the last 4 years.
Well, we need to get serious about the job that she came to do.
Hmm.
Um, she cannot be, she stays in a place of complacence, complete, how do you say that word?
Hmm.
A place of that she, because her husband provide a good environment from her and she doesn't need to work. So she stayed in that place, like a safe place, but she
Hmm.
has a job to do.
Hmm.
And so she needs to going into meditation into her higher self and ask me and with the help because she has a lot of it's not no more time for being sick or sleeping in a bed because she gets sick a lot.
Hmm.
So or she used to get sick a lot. It's time to and and some point it was due to the entities, but another point is she was creating that to herself to not to do the job that she came here to do
Hmm. I see.
because it's a big job.
Yes.
It is a job of helping people
Hmm.
um, with entities. It's a job of helping people with finding the purpose in life. It's
Hmm.
a job of helping people, the people that lost their mind. That's who, to do to the drugs or the or other unbalances through their any of the body. So she needs to get serious about what she come here to do.
Hmm. Beautiful. And is there any certain types of trainings or anything that she needs to do to start to do this work?
Um, she needs to go into good meditation to get communication with me. So we're gonna explore
Hmm.
what areas are at this point available. The what masters are ready to come and work with her
Hmm.
to see what she can um u- utilize this fulfill the things that she come here to do.
Hmm.
Because if she doesn't want to do that, it's fine. You have a free will, but then you have to say so. You have to you cannot be with a feet in this side and another and one in the other side.
Hmm.
You have to make a commitment.
Hmm. And
Like you make a commitment, you have to make she has to make a commitment.
yes. And is she ready to make that commitment?
I think she's ready now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And so you said about you were going to help her with the drug addictions, and it brought another question to
No,
mind.
wait, no, she's gonna help people. No, she doesn't have drug addiction.
Yeah, no, it's correct. You're
She's gonna help
she's going to be helping people
the
with
people
drug.
they have problems with drug addictions
Yeah.
due to entities or due to the attack of entities of the subtle bodies.
Hmm.
And it's thing that as I'm talking right now, the what in her heart is the wish for help she knows that it's a commitment. It's
Hmm.
for the rest of your life
Hmm.
commitment. I
Hmm.
know that you're talking about going to the beach to drink margaritas and to be, but that's your job that you're doing now, and it's a commitment. As many people you can clear and as many people you can help. And so she she will have 3 or 4 days after this that she gonna know like and go to an internal cleansing, letting go a lot of stuff, and she need to is she ready to work? She has a lot of work to do.
Hmm. Beautiful. And we were,
It's it's
con-
not quitting in this job once you pick it up.
mhm, beautiful. And what I was talking about is we were talking about the healing chamber earlier and us taking people to the healing chamber. Is there a different place that we need to take them for drug addictions and alcohol addictions?
When you call the angels to the
Hmm.
rescue, especially as a person they have drug addiction and due to in the mente area in their crown chakra in that area is affected, is controlled by those entities, you need to ask the angels to take this this human, this being to the play to the chamber of assistance
Hmm.
for that drug addiction. It is different than the one she was taken because she was more like a slave to those beings and
Hmm.
she was trafficked pretty much on the other side.
Hmm.
Uh, in different levels, energetic, and this other people are more affected in their 3D body. So yes, you go, it's the same spaceship, but you have to ask the angels to take this person to the chamber for that,
Hmm.
for that healing chamber, for that specific, for that emotional, for the emotional body, for
Hmm.
healing the emotional body, which is the one that the drugs and that kind of entities that work through drugs and alcohol and addictions. That's the body that they use, the emotional body.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Um, why does it seem that she was attracting people that didn't like her for no apparent reason?
Because when people are possessed by entities,
Hmm.
and this person, she can see that in people,
Hmm.
immediately the entity that is inside of those people will react to her.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's a self-defense mechanism of
Yes.
yeah.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that?
It's because this person goes out knowing that she can see and feel, and those entities can see it. She goes without a protection. She
Hmm.
doesn't put a protection every day like you do,
Hmm.
and like people that work with the light. She has tried to not to ignore that because she deliver message, but she hasn't made the full commitment to it. And if you're not committed, you're not protected.
Hmm. Hmm. And what should she do on a regular basis for her protection? What's the best practice for
Be
her?
be diligent. As soon as I wake up, ask for the wildlife, pour the wildlife or the golden light that you put around, help to put around her aura. Ask for the guardian angels to come and assist.
Hmm.
To every day, she needs to put that protection every day before anything, before she gets out of the bed, before she goes out to the work. She
Hmm.
needs to be protected. And at night, before she go to sleep, she need to put protection around her house.
Hmm. And is there anything that would work for her to visualize for that protection?
The wildlife along with the golden cocoon that you put out, she can visualize, but the wildlife, because this person is very has a very close relationship with, has savored a lot of time with creator,
Hmm.
and so she can immediately go in her mind to to the moment that she was created as a soul, that infinite moment that you were created, that I was created, when the creator took a piece of his light
Mm-hmm.
and say and breathe into it and create your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And so just by remember that she's part of that she came from that,
Mm-hmm.
she can immediately be activated. And that is a protection, and you can use it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because you can activate it. We are cellular memory. There's our cellular memory that came from creator is always inside of us, never die, never cease to exist. And so she has access to that. But she forgot. She doesn't use it every day.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And moving forward, she understands how important that is.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. She is a natural psychic and a healer, but any time that she helps somebody, she seems to get very sick. Why is that?
Because she goes out, she goes to work without a helmet, without nothing. She just go there,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't transmute like you do, and she doesn't ask for any help. So she's called to do the job, but she doesn't know how to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
And so she likes to help people, and she just go there, and you cannot go to a work without preparation.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And she just needs to make sure that before she goes to do a job or meet with someone to assist them, to put on her armor, to put on her protections.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that was the reason why she was getting sick.
Yes, because then she took whatever they have and she cleared it through her body.
Hmm. Hmm. And so, with how can she prevent to keep from taking on their energy then? She has her protections on. How can she keep from taking that energy into her body?
Asking the angels and the guard and the helpers, because they are the one that are, that's their job.
Hmm.
Their job of the healers here in 3D is ask for protection and be the 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 how do you say this? The you guys, because of the 3D body, are the allow the communication, the interaction, that's the word, in between the healer and the person that is being healed.
Hmm.
The angels, the guardians, the beings that they help on the other side, because it's different beings beside angels and archangels and cherubims, and is as a whole realm of helpers. They are the ones that they are to do that job. They're the one to carry the heavy load. You guys are asking, you guys are the conductors, the interactive facilitators of that interaction.
Hmm.
You're the one that take the verbal agreement for the person that is going to get healed. That's very important because everything works in agreement and contract. And you're the one that give the authorization, and you have on the other side a whole realm ready to help. But she cannot go because she's not an angel, and she is not a guardian, or she's not a warrior like you are. So she goes just there and say, okay, I'm gonna help you, and take it in. And that is that is not good for anybody, not for the heal, for the person being healed, and not for her.
Beautiful. So, how can we help her to remember to keep the protections up, to always ask for help and assistance from our our guides and our light?
She needs to just to be aware of that she needs to ask for her angels and her protectors to
Hmm.
work with her. Archangel Gabriel likes her energy and likes to work with her. Gabriel, Archangel Michael too.
Hmm.
She's akin to their energy. She has natural guardian spirits. They're being they work with her. She has so she needs to ask for that protection, and she needs to do fasting too. She needs to learn how to start doing some purification of the body.
Hmm.
Left some She drinks way too much coffee.
Hmm.
She needs to either cut it out or tone it down, and a lot of go back to the a lot less a lot of less a lot of more fruits and vegetables and things that they are her body needs to be
Hmm.
reawakening and go back to her backyard with no shoes, but cut the meat, red meat, and she doesn't eat a lot of processed food, but she likes to drink diet soda. No, she likes to drink a lot of coffee and things like that.
Okay. And you'll help guide her on what she needs to
Yes,
cut up.
yeah,
Beautiful. And can we help and assist her to remind her that when she's healing, that she's sending that energy and never taking the energy back.
yes,
She is just a conductor.
yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Why did she feel like she was attacked constantly and singled out?
This is the what I'm allowed to tell you is that this person has been this existent right now in this air for the level of technology where she comes from. I cannot tell you that she would say it's a downgrade, but spiritual is not. This person comes from her origin is not from here. She's
Mhm.
not from here. That's what she never when she was small resonate or never feel at home. But I'm assuming that a lot of humans feel the same. This person comes from a 1,000 years alive on another place, another planet. She agreed many thousand years ago to left that incarnation and to with technology that she can remember extract her soul. She makes some contract with no the right. She thought it was doing the right thing to come and help in this project in Gaia, and to when she find out at that time it was a male. When he find out that he got duped, but he still have all the knowledge, he went to be part of the rebels and to try to help the human beings. And since then, it's been a target, an enemy
Mhm.
for the people that are trying for many years, thousands of years to control and control your planet.
Mhm.
So yeah, but it's not the just not only it's one of the many people that happened that they're volunteer to come for work in here, find out what is really happening, and went into work for helping the humans. And in the process, she's here.
Mhm. Beautiful. And is there anything else that you would like to share with her today to help her on this new path? Is there anything
Rem-
that would help?
remember who you are.
Mhm.
Remember who you are, and that only can be is through meditation and asking.
Mhm.
You have guys to gonna assist you. You're gonna have new teachers coming into your life from this world and from the astral world. So just ask now that you are clear. Ask,
Mhm.
and you will get your answers. You will get the assistance.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there any final messages for this one today? Is there any final message you'd like to share?
You would like me to tell her because that's she would like me to tell her that I'm sorry that you're going through so much, and I just wanted to tell her, good job.
Mhm.
Don't be sorry for yourself. Good
Mhm.
job. Look ahead because we need it's no time for that. You need to remember what you come here to do, and you can do it. That's it. You're strong. That's it. Yeah,
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Is there anything else, or are we complete?
we complete.
Beautiful. Can I ask you to keep upgrading this one's body and continue with any healing that may be required over their sleep cycles?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I
No,
want to.
her body is her astral her etheric body is gonna be over there 21 days in her time in the healing chamber.
Mhm.
Yeah. So 3 more weeks is gonna be healing over there.
Beautiful. It's going to be in that healing chamber for three
Mm-hmm.
more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Regenerating and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for letting us know. Is there anything else? Or are we complete?
No, we complete.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and conversing with us. I want to thank you for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you've provided for us today. And now
Thank
I'm
you.
asking, you're welcome. And now I'm asking the higher self to recede with much love and much thanks for all the information they have given to us today. We're asking the higher self to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location in which they belong with so much love and so much thanks